This is my recipe for my Thai red curry, and these are the ingredients that I'm going to need today. I've got 2 chicken breasts from my local butcher. That's our homemade Thai red curry paste. We have got a video for it and it's well worth making, but if you decide not to, I would recommend you buy a good quality curry paste, and this is one. That's our jaggery, that's our sugar. Comes in a block like that. We've got coconut milk and Thai fish sauce. So I put 2 tablespoons of oil now in a pan, and this is our red curry paste, and I'm just putting a tiny bit in just to see how hot that oil is. Yeah, that's fine. What you don't know is too high and all of a sudden the paste starts to burn. So what we're looking to do now, we're looking to warm this and it'll start to melt. We'll see it now shortly. Just turn that up just a bit more. You see the paste absorbs that oil. And it's just starting to loosen now. Yeah, that's coming nice and loose now. And what we got our coconut milk. We just add in a little drop. That's all. And start mixing that all as one. And we've said it before on other videos, but we're making like an emulsion. And get all that in one, so it all blends. Just a bit more. We will be using all of this, but we do it in stages. And I said it early on the video, it's well worth making the Thai red curry paste. Obviously it's the time factor, but if you have got time, we have got a link for it, it's well worth making. It really is good. But again, it is all about convenience. And you can see now we're getting all that all smooth. All as one. Later on we will be putting a drop of water in there later on, just to loosen it. A bit more curry milk, coconut milk I should say. Yeah. And you can see why they call it red curry, obviously. It's got that beautiful, rich colour. Now we'll put the rest of that in. Now that's all the coconut milk that's gone in. And we're just going to get that just so it's starting to bubble. You can see it now, it's just starting to bubble up. And it's very important at this stage, you need to keep stirring it, and you do need to keep an eye on it because you don't want this to split. So now we're ready for the chicken, and what you can see, I've cubed all the chicken, again like we always say, into bite-sized pieces. So we're going to put those in. Cover that with the sauce. And we'll be looking to poach the chicken now in here between 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to turn the heat down as well, just down to medium. We're going to keep an eye on this as well because as I said earlier, we don't want this to split. We give it all a good coating of the paste, and we'll keep an eye on that. And that'll be for about as I say, about 15 to 20 minutes on a moderate heat. You can see now that the chicken is been poaching now in the sauce for around about 15 minutes. It's just over actually. So it's bubbling up nicely, and I've just tested the chicken, and that's one thing to do. It's well worth it. Get a spoon and just dig into the chicken, and I can see that that's all cooked. So that's great, that's ready for the next stage. Well, we showed this earlier. This is what we showed. This is our jaggery. You can see it here. That's our sugar. And what I've done, I've just shaved some and that's how you shave it with a knife. Just shave off there, and that goes in, and that's our sugar content, our sweetener. And again, what we say in all the videos with when we come to putting your sugar in, your sweetener, if you can always put a little bit less, and then you can add more. But once you've over sweetened it, then it's too late. So what I would do it to taste it. The same with this. Now this is the fish sauce. This is very strong. So that's our fish sauce, and that's about to go in, and the same thing. I'm putting in about a teaspoon, and that's our salt content. That's going in. And again, if I did need any more, then I could add it, but I think that will be plenty. Just give that a good stir, because we want that jackery to melt, all melt into that curry, and just sweeten that up. And then what I've got last but not least is I've just got a drop of water. Just gonna eat a little bit. That's fine. That's the sort of consistency that I'm looking for, because it'll be lovely that, and with all that sauce that will mop up all the rice that we're going to serve it with. So I'm going to let that cook through now for around about another 10 minutes, and then we should be ready to dish up. So everything's blended together now, and you can see it's all cooked through. So just before we dish up, I'll just show you. You can just see the consistency of it, and that's what I'm looking for. It's nice and thick enough for a Thai curry, and I've put 2 tablespoons of red curry paste. That is spicy, but if you want less, obviously a tablespoon and a half or even 1. But I do recommend that you really want to get them flavours, especially in that our own curry paste. It really is worth making. And now with this, I'm just going to turn this off, and I'm going to dish it up. So there we are. I've dished it up now, and that's it. That's Brad's Thai red curry. Enjoy.